what poetry is and all that. So I just want to say you are watching Dig Thy Neighbor, the Beatnik Poetry Experience with yours truly, Sky Covington. Now, I'm making a transition. It's going to be a tough transition, but my poet name is Yabella. 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 So I'm going to just say that every so often because even I have to get used to that name. But in the meantime, I am Sky Covington. I am a jazz poet. I came up as a poet. I came up in the era um, of, let's see, the late 80s. And the ending was right before Love Jones. That kind of ended my era of writing poetry. Now, I still write. I was still writing and I was doing songwriting, and but the poetry part, I had a notion that I wanted to do jazz, and so I just said I'm just going to concentrate on jazz and try to do the best I can do with that. But all along there was something spruing and spritzing and moving and belly dancing and cartwheeling and searching, finding, holding, hoping, managing, something inside of me that just wanted and still have the desire to play with words and the meanings. So I am so grateful. Of course, I had this epiphany a long time ago, maybe about 8 years ago. Was I really wanting to, or I thought I lost my voice. So I just kind of was just quiet for a long while. And after feeling that I at least understand jazz has allowed me to live out this dream. It just so happened WJZZ, Cool TV, were looking for a host for their new show. And I just felt like this is my opportunity to get back to poetry. So, this show is going to be so simple but so complex because the meaning of anything to me, the meaning of anything to me is the meaning. What the meaning truly is, no matter how we try to define it, it is the meaning that it's supposed to be. When people say, oh, that was meant to be, oh, don't sweat the small stuff, oh, just keep moving, don't let them knock you off your square. Because it's going to be something, sound like an old Jewish mother, it's going to be something that is just going to challenge who you perceive yourself to be. Because you can perceive all day long, but the true essence of who you are has already been created. Like you could just relax. We can just relax. We can relax now. We can relax. I'm so serious about that. Man. So I did write some new stuff and I get to share with you. And if you have some stuff, some new stuff, by all means, share with me. Call me, share a poem. All right, so I'm going to read my piece from my manuscript called Window Shopping. And I really want to just start from scratch. I'm nobody. I'm really not. I just have these words that came to me that I feel like I need to share, like a tree has to shed its leaves. That's how, oh, that's how much I want to breathe. Poetry. It's like I have to do this. Have you ever felt that way? That you just have to do it? You just have to. That's what this means to me. And oh my goodness. So, I'm still like I'm fragile. And I look at life like my mom, my mother, my mommy, my queen told me one day. She said, "You are only as good as your last gig." Whew. Do you hear what I'm saying? You are only as good as your last gig. That is what my mother has left me with. Now, am I mad at her? Sometimes I get a little flustered, but not because of her. It's because whoo, that's a hard pill to swallow. So, when people are like, "Oh, well, what are you doing now?" I'm like, "Oh, if I just didn't do something last weekend, I'm not doing anything." That's how I look at it. And I think it has helped me because she said, "You're only as good as your last gig." So now in my mind, I'm registering I'm only as good as my last poem. So how much do I want to be around poetry, understand it, move with it, create it? So why do we call it the beatnik experience? I still believe that beatnik music, some kind of way, is not really what they said it is, but of it's a mimic of something that we were maybe already going through, and it kind of collided. So like people share hip hop, people share a lot of other of our Babylonian culture or our American culture. So I'm okay with experiencing the beatnik experience. So just to bring you up to date, let's hear a beatnik tune. But what we're going to do though is it's called like a call and response, that you give me your interpretation and then I get a chance to give you my interpretation. Now, this is the thing. My interpretation, it might be sweet to me and it might be sweet to like a lot of people. But your interpretation may equally just be as equally sweet, and vice versa. So but the what is the thing then, right? It's a good question. Because remember what I said earlier, like it is what it is. You are already created. So we can fight it. We can fight it. Like I get it. I get it. We can fight. We can fight. We can fight about everything and all the injustices that we go through. We can do that. Or we can write a poem. Find a place. A beautiful place. A place that's so beautiful and so intimate and quiet that that place is yours. And you can make that place so beautiful with the curtains and flowers and that good energy and those good kisses, and without ego and envy. Just the scent of vanilla in the air. Like we can do this. You understand? We can do this. So I want to read you one of my poems that I'm so grateful to be able to express. And I still have to use the paper. Okay. So, okay. So this poem is called Heavy. And cheers again. You are watching. You are watching the Dig Thy Neighbor Beatnik Poetry Experience. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Let us know how you feel. And remember, we are the coolest station in the world. We are the coolest station in the world. And we don't always have to be mad. We can all be the coolest station in the world. That's okay. But we are definitely the coolest. On WJZZ Cool TV. My name is Sky Covington, also known on in my poetry head, Yabella. And what does Yabella mean? Giving all praises to the Most High in a beautiful way. That's me in a nutshell. So I want to share this poem with you. All right. I come to you with a heavy heart, a heart that's red and bruised, a heart that sings the blues so heavy, heavier than the color of black I wear on my back, so heavier than that, or mountaintops, heavier than onyx deep, so deep, like an onyx deep sleep, a heavy steep, heavy, 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 heavy. The heavy that destroyed the New Orleans levee, heavy. Heavy by way of history, with the heavy chains and the heavy blames. Oh, so heavy. And the shame heavy, deep in the Africa's mist. You feel a heavy lift of life pushing at your chest as you lie there deep in a heavy dream about how heavy these days of madness brings. Deep, heavy in the darkest of caves in my mind, too deep to find me, heavier than the words, the words, the words, the words ways, heavy, heavy like mood, like molasses, like my blues, like whelps and stains, like Spanish moss, stuffed in pillowcases, heavy, heavy like alligators and babies, deep in the night, the silhouette of thumb sucking heavy. So heavy, heavy. I mean, heavier than heavy. I mean, it's heavy. And I lie there with heavy on my chest. Heavier than Betsy Smith and all the pain she must have been going through with all that heavy blame. Heavier than Mahalia Jackson's. Soon thy will be done, heavy. Heavier than Dinah Washington's bitter earth, heavy. Heavier than the southern trees of Billie Holiday's lynching trees on her knees, heavy. Hello, beautiful. We just talking about something heavy. All right.
I love that.
I'm gonna read the rest later, okay? Because that's enough right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't come in on the middle.
Right. Well, I mean,
We'll start over.
it's it's so good, but it's so good because I was just sharing with everybody. I'm gonna sit in this chair so we can talk to the
Should
people.
I sit on a different chair?
We're right here. We're gonna watch our people.
Is that, should I move? Am I
Nope,
on
you
some kind
perfect.
of camera,
Perfect. No, we're just
or
gonna
no?
chill, and we're gonna talk to our people, and we're just gonna say hey. But I think right here, unless you want to sit right here,
Oh, you saying
Yeah.
somebody?
just sit over here.
No,
And we can talk.
no.
We can talk to our people in that camera
Sounds
there.
good.
You
And
got
I'm-
your
I mean-
all your refreshments and stuff.
Yes.
Oh, and I did make salmon and
oh my goodness.
yes,
Did y'all hear that?
I made buttered
Oh
salmon.
my goodness.
But you gotta come to the house and get it.
I'll go wherever.
Cause
they get it.
I did too much today. I was gonna have the food packed up and everything, but it was
you
just
did. I'm looking forward to it.
okay. So, part 2, everyone.
What up, though? Again? We're back.
Yes, we are back. Yes, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Again, welcome.
Yes.
Yes, and how are you,
Oh my goodness.
our
Running
talented
around.
one?
I was looking. Oh shit! I was looking forward to this moment, sitting down, hanging out with you. You know, for a moment, chilling, getting deep.
Yes.
Getting the show together.
Yes.
And everything.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Robert Seven Shannon, the actor, the musician, the producer, the songwriter, the poet, the king, the beloved. So, welcome. Yay, welcome.
Thank you so
Hey,
much.
keep
Thank
saying
you so much. Thank you so much. Queen, thank you so much.
All right. So, okay.
So yeah, the event is gonna be spectacle, and it's gonna be dynamic, and we've got this eclectic. All the Detroit legends,
Yes.
are gonna be there.
Yes.
Jessica Caramore, international world-renowned poet.
Yes, we're over now.
Emily Rogers is gonna jam with Gabe Gonzalez
Yes.
and Phil Hill. We all know Detroit legends.
Yes, I'll be there. I'm hanging out.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully,
and-
I could get a song in, maybe.
Oh, you already know we need your voice to bless the people. We got Spanky Hayes gonna do some comedy,
Yes,
so it's gonna be
yes.
fun. Get some laughs. I got someone, a good guy, Ray John from HeroTrainers.com.
Okay.
HeroTrainers.com. He's gonna be there, and he's gonna give us a CPR demonstration. So you can learn how
okay.
to save somebody's life the proper
Oh, that's
way with
deep.
the dummy and the Narcan and all types of stuff. It's going to be very informative, important, as well as entertaining because Ray John is a lively person. And then we got some more stuff. Clifton Perry, who normally is known for his great artwork, is going to be showcasing other talents like his acting. He's going to be doing a little scene, a little monologue, which is a poem in a way.
So what date? Now, what date is this?
Friday, July 23rd, from 4 to 8 p.m. at TV Lounge.
Oh my goodness.
Red carpet is at 4:30.
Okay, you hear that? So that's this Friday coming up.
And it is a red carpet presentation kickoff for our TV pilot, Rap Hair Response.
So we get to see that.
You will get to see some things. You will get people who get in the room will be in the know.
Okay.
They will get extra. They will be exclusive. There'll be some special guests, celebrity guests. Awesome Dre make show up, who is a Detroit legend, hip hop.
Yeah.
Charlie LaDuff.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's a legend of hip hop, but
What?
I'm just saying
Yeah,
I
these
love
are
Charlie
our
LaDuff.
people.
And he's
Somebody got to do
he's our
everything.
people, and
Yeah.
he's gonna be, and he should be in the house with us too. We're hoping that Trick can bless us and everything because it's the kickoff for the show as well as Detroit's 320th birthday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're celebrating that as well. So. DJ Godfather's gonna spin after us.
Oh, that's gonna be hot. Yeah, that's so we are so excited about all of the things that you are doing. So, okay, so you were getting deep. You were getting deep last week. So, can you just enlighten us? What's been going on with you? Let's do a recap.
Um, what's been going on with me? Well, that's pretty much all I can focus on now
Okay. Ooh, that's
is
powerful.
this event
Okay.
because after this event, I can unplug a little bit and get ready for the next journey.
Okay,
You
I
know,
like that. Okay, so we're going to concentrate on Friday,
yeah.
and we're going to make that. And we're going to come now. How can we buy tickets?
We have tickets on Eventbrite.
Okay.
You can go to. Let me find the exact link. I would
Okay.
say my Facebook page. Everybody may not have my Facebook page, which is Robert Seven Shannon.
Yeah,
Um,
Robert Senate, Robert
Seven.
Seven. Excuse me,
It
Robert
can be a tongue
Seven
twister.
Shannon. Go and like and go to. You have a Instagram
I do have an Instagram at Seven United Souls,
at Seven United Souls. Yeah.
and let's see. Okay, so the Eventbrite link is, of course, eventbrite.com/raphead dash response. Is that it? I would think that it would come up if you did do that.
Okay. So what we're going to do now, we're going to take a little moment because before you came in, we were talking about this whole beatnik experience as it
Yeah.
relates to, where exactly beatnik came from,
Yeah.
and so while you were marinating on that, so just one more time, what is the name of your new show?
So the name of the show is Raphead Response.
Rap Head Response.
Yes, Raphead Response.
Yes.
It's based in Detroit. It's about Detroit, and we need your support so that we can support each other.
Yes. Rap Head Response.
It's deep. It's about community, and it's about us saving ourselves. So it gets deep when it comes down to getting support as well. Especially
Yeah.
in Detroit. Because
Yeah.
it's like we've come up with this show that is a way to empower us and to inspire the individual, but it's tough because the individual has been so programmed and deprogrammed.
Yeah,
It's
it's
such
a lot of
it's
yeah.
a cycle. You be trying to stop somebody from burning their house down, you find out they're still burning their house down, and save them 10 times. What do you do? How do you get somebody to realize that they live there and you don't want it to burn down?
Yeah, you
so
gotta keep rebuilding it. Yeah, kind of.
and
Yeah.
yeah, so I mean, it's a couple of people, and I'd like to consider myself one, and it would be a rap head mentality to be
A
that
rap head.
vigilante and to show up.
I like that
You
rap
know.
head. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that so much. And who are the characters in this in your
So you got,
show?
so we've got myself. I play Ice.
Ice. Okay.
Spanky Hayes. He plays X, which is short for
Ice
extra.
X.
Okay, if you know Spanky, then you can be like, yeah, that makes sense. That can be awesome. And then you got Trick Trick, who plays Unk. So everyone's playing themselves. I'm saying, no,
Pretty
I'm just
much.
joking. I'm just joking. No, but yeah, it's a really good time. And there's also a leading lady named Penny. And there's someone who I'm looking to cast. I don't know if I should mention or not because I'm still working on that.
Okay. So is it like a documentary based? Is it like an actual what kind of program
This
is
is
it?
a Bring It To You series.
Okay.
This is grab you and take you on a ride.
Ooh. I want to go
So-
on the ride too. We need to go on the ride, Seven.
Yeah, no,
We
that's
really
what
do.
it is. And we all come out better though.
Yeah.
Okay?
And yeah.
Like on the other side, we would have gained a lot of positive perspective, I think.
I like that. I just want to remind everyone you are watching Dig Thy Neighbor, the Beatnik Poetry Experience with yours truly, Sky Covington. Today, our brother Robert Seven Shannon is one of the world's. He's just an amazing spirit, and how can I describe him in my words? Is there's men that walk the earth and they have these strong giant. They're giants, but they have a very calm, beautiful, serene way of approaching it. And this is what this brother has mastered. Just you know, just being for the people and creating people and wanting to provoke. Even the work that you've done, your characters, they're provoking, and everything I've seen you, like, you always stand out.
Thank you. Thank you.
You always stand out.
I mean, I truly appreciate that. As an artist, as an actor, the roles that I get are, in the beginning, it was the best scenario ever because I got to, go from, as an actor and an artist, you want to be able to have the okay to explore. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that'd be nice.
Like, we want you to be the so and so. You'd be like, the so and so that I would never really be in real life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I could do that. That's cool. Like, I can go there. Actually, if I go there, it's better. The whole scene, then you paint up the scene, and it's like, wow.
But you make it whole. You make it a whole new thing. Like, you know what I mean? The characters that you play, you make it a whole. It's like when you get an opportunity, you grab hold of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You grab hold of it, and you just
Yeah. No, that's right. No, that's right. I mean, I would not be telling you the truth if I said that I didn't look forward to whatever role. When it's the villain and whatnot, I'm like, okay, cool. Especially about now, because I feel very confident the way that Hollywood sees me. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm halfway there. So with my experience now, I could definitely embody. They give me the boss now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, those type of things are fun because the villain doesn't have to clean up. That's the best part. You're the bad guy. You're going in there and you tear shit up.
Yeah.
You're not going in there to clean it up. So that's fun, but after a while, I'm just going to be honest, as an artist and whatnot. That's the whole point. When you start feeling like, well, now you're putting me over here.
Yeah.
I don't like it over here if I feel like that's where you think I'm supposed to be or whatnot, So, best part about it is that's why I created Rapid Response.
Yes, we're excited about that.
You can watch my demo reel and I killed everybody and all that stuff, and then when you watch this show, you will get to.
It's your own. So we're going inside your head now.
Yeah, I wrote my own hero.
Yes.
And I think that they're awesome heroes.
Okay, so how do we get like people like myself get a VIP ticket? Because I want to know, I want to be where the thing at.
Go to Eventbrite.
Okay. And how much are the VIP tickets?
Rapid Response presents. The VIP tickets are $50.
Okay.
And that gets you guaranteed meet and greet with the cast, the crew, as well as food.
Well, how can I get my ticket right now? Because what we have to do?
Well, you, darling, you have my Facebook, so you can just go to that link, which is eventbrite.com.
I'm speaking for our people
Rapid Response presents.
Mm-hmm.
The 12th annual Detroit Black
Oh, don't you love when that happens?
Yeah, I'm about to see what happens if I just Google it real quick. I don't know if you Google Eventbrite Rapid Response. Does Eventbrite work that fast?
It does it works pretty fast.
That would be pretty awesome. They'd really be doing people a justice if they had it up on Google like that, because Google makes it happen. Google makes it happen.
Because Google make it happen. Okay, so now we have to we're gonna jump out ourselves for a minute. We're gonna listen to this little beatnik music, and we got to do a little something.
Yeah, I'll find a poem if you find a poem.
Yeah,
we'll do some poems or something.
Yeah, I want to this show
it's on there, you guys.
Oh, good.
You can Google it.
You can Google it.
There you go. Sweet. That's awesome.
Yes, that's so awesome.
Now we're in the know.
So one thing I want to do with this show, I want to grow. I'm erasing everything in my space in my head, and I'm just coming in as a little, like how I was when I came in when I was younger. Just like I don't know nothing about poetry. Everything that I feel is new. Everything I didn't do anything wrong and I didn't do anything right. I'm just right there in the part of my life that I'm just starting and I know nothing. Nothing is behind me. And that's how I want to be a poet again. And yeah, you could say what do you mean you want to be a poet again? I want to be a poet again. All those little things.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. The best poet. I mean, the best. Some of my best poems were probably my first ones.
Yes.
I mean, when you just have no boundaries,
Nothing at all.
you're just a poet.
You're just a poet.
Right. That's all you would be if when you're.
You just want to cry on one paper.
Yeah, you're just expressing. That's it. No lines.
Yep. Yes, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you.
I actually when I watched the first white guy go to space, it was ironic and it was funny and it was weird, and especially when crazy thing. Somebody told me a long time ago, somebody respectfully, I can't remember who they are, and I don't want to say the name because if I'm wrong, I'm like, I don't like to be saying wrong stuff, I like to say what I know, but they said I should portray, I should play, oh man, who wrote the song, who wrote the poem Whitey Goes to the Moon?
Oh, you talking about you talking about Gil Sky
Yes,
Heron.
Gil Sky Heron. Somebody said I should play guitar. If I pick my afro, I'll probably look.
Oh, you know what though?
No, but Whitey Goes to the Moon was great though.
You gotta do
that was
that.
right on time.
No, we need to be. Ooh.
Oh, we could do something like that one day for fun.
You could do that. You could do a one-man show on him.
I may do something like that.
That would be sweet. I'll come see it. I'll buy that ticket.
I may do. You do Nina Simone. I'll do.
I'll do. As far as poetry, I would do. Yeah, I would do not Nikki Giovanni. I would have to do Maya Angelou since we Aries. I would have to do but I cause I'm kind of like, well,
you doing both.
Yeah, right. You know who?
Want you to do Nina too. So
you know who turned me out in poetry though? Nikki Giovanni. When she was like, cause it's my house. And when she said that, holy. She was like, cause it's my house, and if I want to, and I'm like, you know what? And I was young.
Yeah.
But that Nikki Giovanni boy, that Gemini.
Nikki Giovanni ain't no joke. And I just realized, she's a Gemini. Oh, maybe that's one of the reasons why she loved Pac too.
Yeah, she is definitely.
I'm just saying. I mean, lots of reasons to love Tupac, but she was one of the first people to get the Tupac tattoo. Where it's just like that is Tupac on you.
Yeah.
And you are Nikki Giovanni.
Yeah.
You are just representing thug life. That's all, girl. You go represent, because thug life actually was the hatred you gave little infants. Fuck everybody. It wasn't what everybody thought it was.
Right. Yeah.
Because I ain't learned that till maybe 15 years later, really, and I was living thug life. You feel me?
Yeah, well, I kind of felt like when I heard Yumi say, when you had the interesting post, and his post was, and we did have fun with it, and then I was like, I was so into my husband at the time, which he won't be mad at me, but my husband was, how he met me, he was more into Prince. So it was like our love affair was like lace gloves and purple lipstick, and
nobody said no.
Listen, and we was wearing pencil jeans. We was just all our love affair was so magical. It was so magical. And Prince, he was the backdrop. So and Stevie Wonder, right? And then on Sunday it would be the commissions and the whinings and that sort of thing. Okay. But let me tell you, I missed out on all the good hip hop. I missed out on all the good hip hop because I was so in love. I did. I missed out on it.
Girl, all the good hip hop was not all the good hip hop.
I mean, a lot of good hip hop. I missed out on.
But most of the good hip hop was before you was married.
No, I'm talking about when I married my husband. When I was, we married 3 times.
You married him when you was
I was, yes.
15? Okay, you shit. You right. You right.
Believe me.
You might have missed.
I missed the good stuff because I was. No, you didn't know that. Oh my goodness!
I'm gonna get a show.
When
so
I
can
tell
talk
you,
to
I am
about
a
that.
poet.
I'm gonna get a
For
show
real.
so
I
I can just talk to you about
I
that.
live to live.
I want to know.
I live to live. That's why when
No.
how I love my husband now, people be like, it's not. No, that's not by chance. How I love my husband.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that we had that was a thing, but our backdrop. And I was a poet. I was a poet then. But then when we divorced, whew, I had that one poem, Black, when I had got my hair shaved. But you remember?
You went on.
Wait a minute, how old are you? We about the same? Are we about the same age?
I'm an actor. You want me to tell my age right now?
Oh no, don't do that.
I mean,
But
I can do it because, I'm just saying.
But I might be. I'm not auntie.
We 25, right? We 25.
Yeah, we 25.
So anyway.
But
no, you're not auntie.
I'm not
we'll
auntie.
Talk about that later.
No.
You're not auntie.
Because I don't want to be your auntie.
I ain't calling you auntie.
I want to be you know what I mean? Right. We beloveds, right. You know, and some people can call me auntie, but I never want you to call me auntie.
I'm not going to do that. This is not going to do that.
Because you want me to call you uncle.
No. No, I don't, brother.
I don't want to call you uncle.
My sister and
no, I
brother.
don't know, right. But okay.
I'm just saying, we came
that
up
would be
together,
a good
though.
point. I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, right.
I didn't know your first.
Right. Yeah, but he was the first. He was my
25.
first, my third, my second, and my third, and my last. Cause I'm like, that's why I was like, everybody had to be him.
Y'all story. Y'all married 3 times or something?
3 times, for real. 3 different weddings. You don't believe me, I'm telling you.
Him. Listen, I'm gonna have a
August
show.
5th.
Getting the show.
August 5th, January the 10th, and November the 4th. 3 wedding dates.
I was engaged twice and never married.
Really?
Yeah, 2 different people though. But y'all stuff was different type of fun.
Shoot.
Y'all was just putting your foot in the water first, and then.
No, first we was like Bonnie and Clyde. Was like, look, I was like, you little little mother humpers.
Oh yeah, you right. You right. I forgot how.
You two little mother.
Nobody said no first.
Right.
And then you was like,
no, we was like, because we was like, I'm telling you, it was very it was poetry in motion, because it was like we didn't have and I'm so glad that God put he intersected in that. And then the second time we was ready, but we weren't ready, and it was all politics then, because we did. I mean, I'm telling you, that's why I really want to get back into being a poet.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, let's get out of that. But that's good stuff, huh? That's a good story.
That's great stuff. That's not even all of it. That's only the preface on what.
Well, can I just would it be is it like, it's not tacky? It's not tacky when we friends and we love each other, but I just want to do a cameo. Oh, your show.
You definitely gonna do a cameo.
I want to be like the jazz singer or the poet in the just sitting there trying to write a poem while y'all doing y'all thing. I just want to be an extra.
We don't want you to just be an extra.
I'll be happy to be an extra.
I mean, I'm not saying that it wouldn't be awesome to be an extra.
Because you know what I mean?
I'm just saying.
But then I'll wear my big old hair wrap.
Until we explore all the awesome options.
Okay, good.
That you can play.
Okay. As long as that's an option, because I'm like, man,
Girl,
my friends like Madison Lee, y'all.
It's a great possibility you'll have a song on the soundtrack. As well as,
I would do anything.
You doing it live on the show.
I will cook and everything. I'll do all that. I want to just, But I'm saying the people, when you look at your life and you like the people that you're around, I'm like, man, look at my people. Look at our people around us.
Yeah.
But everybody's so humble. You would never know.
Because
it's just
because Detroit is like, it was
like, don't you get
once you get it,
you don't even have to,
it's like you done did so much for it.
It's like, then you can rest after that. It's like, I ain't mad. Right. You don't even have to like me now. I mean, I worked for this very hardly. And the thing that
I don't even care what nobody think.
I don't either.
I stopped caring what people thought a long time ago when I was making music, and I got on stage and I realized I can't make everybody happy. Because I'm the front man. I'm going to sing a song, and somebody's going to love it. Somebody may not love it. But that's because I'm an artist, and I'm expressing myself.
Yeah.
And I'm here for both of y'all.
Yeah.
I want you to love it because it makes you feel great. And if you feel messed up because that's the case, that's the case.
That's good. It's
supposed
important.
to heal everybody. I got to heal this way. You going to heal that way. You going to heal that way.
Exactly.
But I am not changing up for nobody because this is my experience. And I just want people to be able to.
It's necessary.
And do something with it.
And that's what I was talking about earlier as far as like you already been created, first of all. So you can try to be that whole thing. It's not going to work. Ultimately, you got to come back to what you were made to do. And everybody has a position in this world.
Yeah,
it's all been mapped out.
And that's one of the reasons why I love you, because you stand out to me as an artist. Because I came up with something a while ago. Like living the life and having to categorize. People are like, what type of music do you do? What's all this other stuff? And eventually I'm like, there are different types. There's two different types at least. There's an artist and there's an entertainer.
Okay.
And they're both needed for the world to go around. Because people need what they need and they want what they want. That's for the entertainer.
Yeah.
We want what we want. We want what we want. But the need part comes from the artist, though.
That's heavy.
The artist is not concerned with what you want as much as they're about giving you what you need and getting it off their chest. The entertainer is like, hey, I can do that. Some artists can't even accommodate. You know what I'm just saying? Like I don't even think about that rhythm and whatever you want me to play because that's not the world we created. And thank God, because that makes the next thing, the next wave that people ride. And then the next wave that people ride.
That's why I was so happy about doing this show, and I was so happy because being a jazz singer, I am an entertainer, but I wanted to get back to those things about me that people may not understand and like, because I don't want to be liked all the time when it comes to my writing.
But
I don't, because you're not gonna be able to understand like everybody's.
But I feel that you may be coming. I don't know. This you tell me or whatever. But because I've watched you as much as I could. In years, and like recently, I'm feeling like you are like, hey, Cole, Sky has something to say.
Finally, I do. It took me. I had to be quiet though, because it was like I just don't.
But I got the mic. But you got the mic though, right?
Right, but I started being quiet for a while because I was like, it's some bullshit. Excuse my language. It's some bull s in the game, and I just can't. I didn't want to be a part of it. So guess what I had to do? I actually had to be quiet and say, okay, I'm gonna pick my what I'm about to fight for, because I'm not about to fight everybody's fight. Because some people don't even read and don't even know what the heck they fight. You don't even know what you.
Riding the wave.
You don't even know who you serving.
They just riding the wave.
That's a lot of the lie.
Hey, and that get on the next one. But
and
go that way too.
I said I had to be quiet.
When you watch them, you just be like, you just riding the wave.
You just whatever way it come. You just
they was like, let's
jump
go this
on
way
it.
with it, and he was like, all right, let's go this way with it.
Yeah. So you right there. I'm right there with you because I'm like, no. So for a long time, and I was like, I would tell man, and I would tell a lot of my friends and people like, when's she gonna put another album? I'm like, I don't know what to, because at first I was like, I was wanted to be this, and I wanted to be provocative. I wanted to be this, and I want to, I wanted to. Really, what I was doing, I wanted to reveal my hurt, and that's what a lot of people do. They make it sexy. Until this one young lady told me one day,
it's
broke
really
my
sad
heart.
When it comes down.
Oh my goodness, she broke my heart. She said, "Oh, I remember that night, the night that you," and she had built this fantasy on this night, and she didn't even know that what happened that night. It was my first night performing in front of people. And it was like I had.
You always.
It was like I had turned myself inside out. Yeah. And she told me that. And I remember what I had to do to get everybody's attention, or what I thought I had to do. Mm-hmm. And I unrolled. I could have just peeled my skin back. And that's how open I was. And I'm like, I'm so happy that we didn't have Instagram when I did my work. So
Well,
and I would have had to see that.
well,
Oh,
yeah, you know,
but-
and people don't even think like, I mean, you know, it's a, man, you know, I am thankful that God has given me the strength to endure.
And ooh, all right.
No, I'm just saying because
That is-
I've witnessed and I would stand as you as everybody, but I do it my way constantly, and it's just like it's pretty wow how like nobody how people cannot pay attention. Like you can go on a ride and eventually nobody's paying attention. I remember there's this post one day of this picture somebody took of the world, and like everybody was on this bus or whatever, and everybody was looking at their phone, and somebody had I think somebody had a gun or something, and they pointed at somebody, and nobody noticed. Thank God they didn't
intervene.
I really believe they were trying to prove a point. It was a wild situation.
Yeah.
But it's like, wow, like that is the world right now. Like everybody is freaking caught up and nobody really sees what's going on.
Yeah. And I just want to say, you watching Dig Thy Neighbor live streaming. Dig Thy Neighbor, the Beatnik Poetry Experience with yours truly, Sky Covington. Eventually you'll get used to Yabella. That's my new poetry name.
Yeah.
Yabella. And because what is Yabella? Because I want to uplift the Most High in such the most beautiful ways. So it's just my testament. So I'm excited about poetry because guess what? I get to go back. So fast. Rewind the young lady. I told the young lady, I said, stop worshiping. We gotta stop worshiping each other. Don't worship me. I said, don't love me like that. Give your work, your life, your love. I can't even get into that because a lot of people are not in it. But I'm just saying, and through my poetry though. The reason that I'm excited about being a poet and going back into that because I get to have my own voice. When you're a writer, you don't have to adapt to nobody else's style. You could do your own style. When I do jazz, yes, I'm a jazz singer, so I have to, the aesthetics and all that has to be that. It can't sound like R&B and I call it jazz. But poetry and everything that we're doing as far as writing our thoughts, writing our words, and building this art, then you get to come inside my head and know that some people do believe. Some people want to be loving and wonderful. And some people want to be, and we still feel that we are not all in this bubble.
More people than you.
It's a lot of people waking up. So no.
Well,
This is the perfect time for
everybody.
that too.
Everybody wants love. Everybody needs
Everybody
love.
don't want love, baby.
No. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this.
King, I didn't mean to call you baby like that.
No, it's all good. It's all good. It's
Okay.
all good. No, everybody wants love, but they don't know what love is. But when they're shown it, when they experience it, they will embrace it.
Yes, okay.
I'm just saying.
I
embrace
can
it.
dig
I don't
that.
care if it's a tiger, a homeless person, a convict. I don't care. They just killed a whole family, and you think that they can't love somebody.
Yeah.
They may not have ever known.
Right.
Love.
And as long as you know that when you say
But when they do, they'll
Yeah.
embrace it.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm not cutting you off. I'm
No,
just saying,
and I'm not cutting you off because I cut you off. But I'm saying I'm so excited because But the one thing
they may mess it up. Though.
when
They
people
may
have
not know
to,
how
when
do it.
people know what love is, they're not that much. They're not very interested in it because love is not being served. First of all, love is being the servant, and in any situation, in any religion, and if any deity and anything, Love is to not receive, is to give. That's what the whole thing is.
Receiving has less than anything to do with love. You are correct
Right.
on that.
So a lot of people don't disengage in love when they were like, "Oh, I gotta do something." When it's time for,
but see, that's
it's a handicap.
That's the
though.
part that that somebody who has never witnessed somebody who has given up their things for someone else. Somebody who has never witnessed somebody sacrifice themselves for somebody else. Somebody who's never witnessed somebody, take somebody in because they need a place.
They gotta see it, brother. You are so right. You're right.
Those people sometimes turn around.
They gotta see it
so hard.
Yep, they do.
And become the hardest. You got to be like, don't love so hard. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
you are
like,
so
hey,
right.
don't love so hard. That's not
like, why you
how
on
you love.
me? Why you sweating?
You want to go love everybody today because you met love and everything. That's not how it works. I'm just saying. But then,
it's like a person that's finding God. Then they want to save everybody. That's how people, when a person, and but then you said something that's just so amazing, and it spoke to my spirit as far as enduring. Mm-hmm. See, this is the thing. That I'm not going to get into Christianity and I'm not going to get into all of that because this is a literary show. Okay, this show is about.
Just keep it real, keep it spiritual.
But what
definitely talk about
what I'm going to say is enduring. Anything that you want, anything that you have, anything that you desire, that's for the good of your community and everything, you have to endure. Because you wanting to do something great, you wanting to be a love or have a love for your community, a love for art, a love for this, you have to endure. You have to endure. Even when writing a poem, you have to endure a person saying, well, he must be psychotic or he must be this. You have to endure all of the hunger and all of everything that you want. You have to endure all that comes with that. That's what truly signs it, and that makes you you endure. That's what makes you a actor. You know what I mean? I endured. Yeah. That's what makes me.
Yeah, that's what makes. Well, that's what.
That's your rite of passage.
Has a lot to do with me being a successful.
Yes, because you endure. I
I
love that word. When you said that, I was like, this brother, I already know that you woke. You've always been woken up. You've always been a giant to me. But it's words that the woke speak. And that lets me know now what woke is. It's your fruit. Mm. And when somebody say endure, I was like, okay. Which I already know you
say okay. I'm just saying. I think she did. If we rewind that back, I think she was like.
I was like, okay. All right, so listen, it's almost time to go.
We do nothing.
So we got to do a poem. I
done brought the poem for nothing.
Okay,
y'all.
no, we got to do it because we got about. I think the show might be over.
Let's just do it first.
But let's do it. Come on, yeah.
So this is the poem. Did you read the poem I did on Facebook?
Nope.
So.
Okay.
So Jeff Bezos and Richard, Dick for sure, right?
Okay.
So I'm just joking. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
No, Richard is the nickname, but they sent Jeff Bezos, his rocket ship looked like.
Oh yeah.
So anyway,
yeah.
I'm just saying, all of this.
I'm a flat earther
matters.
anyway.
Listen,
okay. Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
All of this is relevant
right.
to the fact that Whitey went to the moon. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm still trying to pay my bill.
Right.
And Whitey
right.
is on the moon.
Okay.
You dig? Mm-hmm. So anyway, I am not Good Sky.